Let's see if I can get this right. Cause baby, you are my moon, and I am your sun. Oh, are people in here? I'm on my iPad right now. I'm on the iPad. This is actually really cool. Let me know if you guys are in here. What happened on the last one was my phone died. That always happens. So I'm about to go get the charger for the iPad because, hey, so I'll be right back. Because baby, you are my moon. And you say stay, baby, stay, just the way you are, and tell me who. Yeah, you. All right, so we got the charger. Hey, yes, that's my song right there. That was a little rocky. That was a little shaky. All right, yeah, that's my problem. I never properly charge my devices for a live. I never do. All right, so we're back. You should sing on YouTube. Let me shut this door. All right, the new moon's today. Is it really? Sheesh. And that's another thing. I was gonna make a video on the new moon, but I don't know if that's what I want to do anymore. Glamour. This is vibey. I'm gonna leave it at that. No. Oh yeah, everybody. Ooh, just changed it. Oh, yeah, we got the bubbles. No, you guys, seriously, but sorry, I'm on my iPad, so I reposted. Look, let me drop that. I reposted the January pick-a-cards. I'm listening to the wisdom of the spirit. Woo! So, it's up. It's back up. So, yeah. I reposted it. Was that Bubbles? It was Bubbles. I reposted the January. It was pile number 3, everybody. And I don't want to spoil it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil it. But it was pile 3. But if you watch this and then you selected pile number 3, just know that it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be experiencing a death. It could just mean, you know, losing something, you know, like money, losing and that's still unfortunate, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical death. But for some people, transparency. Look, my iPhone died, and the last live is still live, and I just wish it would stop. Yo, earlier I felt like Trisha Paytas. I freaking cried on YouTube. Like, what the freak? And it's just like, can you stop going live? Why am I still live? Okay, sorry guys. Hey. I cried. That's why I said you missed it. I freaking cried. And I deleted that one. So, you know, you can't go back and see it. But I did. Yeah, I pulled a Trisha Paytas. And that's not bad. Yo, I've watched her ever since, like, she became a thing. Like, I was freaking in middle school having no business watching Trisha Paytas when she first came out. It's okay. okay to cry. Yes, it is. And that's on what period? So do you guys want me to continue this reading that I was doing, or just reshuffle and redo the thing? What do you want? You guys don't know Trisha? Trisha Paytas. New moon guidance. That's powerful. Reshuffle. It's okay to cry, period. Somebody said redo. Redo. Okay. So basically ending this was basically, you know, allow your emotions to come through, be vulnerable. It's hot as fuck, as the Rebel deck says, and the world, you know, and this is the world egg. So I look at this as, you know, giving birth, starting something new, you know, because transparency, when you're transparent, when you're vulnerable, you give birth to new beginnings, fresh new beginnings, okay? But there was that. All right, so we're going to reshuffle. I'm really feeling this, you know. I use this deck in my spirit guides, pick a card, just because this deck is so spiritual. Like, this is a very spiritual freaking deck. All right, and once again, this is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. All right, and I say stay, baby, stay, just the way you are, and tell me ooh. Hey, I was listening to that song. Look at this. This is so cute. This is a pentacle. And when I saw this ring, I was like, oh my gosh, tarot reader vibes. This is a pentacle. So I always get that pentacle on me. Every day's my birthday. Egyptian sister. Yo, that's dope. Do you watch tarot readers on YouTube? Let's spill the tea. Charmed Intuition Tarot, fire, period. I like watching V Love and Crystals. She's a newer, she's a smaller YouTuber, but she's gonna be popping. Well, she already is popping, but she is a subscriber of mine, V Love and Crystals. She goes live. She does live free readings, which is awesome. She's just amazing, and she's actually very talented. She gave me a reading, and it was fun. So I watch Charmed Intuition Tarot. I watch V Love and Crystals, and I watch myself. I used to watch Star Girl, the Practical Witch. I haven't really been watching her that much, you know, but everybody has readers that resonate with them. Kenya's readings resonate with me. I watch her, but she's more so on Instagram, but I like their channel on YouTube. So that's fire right there. She resonates with me. It's really, there's just, if somebody's vibe feels a little bit off, I don't really watch their videos, if that makes sense. Oh, Tyler's Tarot. So I personally don't watch Tyler's Tarot's videos. Like, but I'm subscribed. I support. Hey, Gabby. Merry Christmas. But yeah, Tyler's Tarot, he's funny. Tyler's Tarot is so freaking funny. But like I was saying about certain readers, like if they're there's different readers for everybody. So a reader might resonate with you, but might not resonate with me, and vice versa. That's why not everybody resonates with me, and that's okay, you know, because spirit channels messages through different people. So you have different readers. So there might be one reader that has an energy that resonates with Samantha, and there might be another reader that says the same message, but Samantha doesn't resonate with that reader. So it's all about who you resonate with. Yeah. JJ Constellation, I've heard such good things about them. Or I don't know if is that a girl? But I might have to check them out. Oh, Alice. Do you guys watch Alice? She does the pick a card. She talks really fast, and she does like a bunch of piles. She's amazing. And when I first started YouTube, she commented on one of my videos, and I was fangirling. The tarot priest, I haven't really watched one of her readings, but with her curly hair and her glasses, tell me why we kind of look alike a little bit. Like, not in the face, but if you like take a quick glance. We kind of look alike. Do you guys get that? Do you guys see that with the curly hair and the glasses? And I saw her and I was like, what? So I wonder if she knows about my channel. Hey, Tara. That's crazy. But I haven't really, it's crazy because I see her videos and I need to watch one of them. Roseology. I've not gotten a reading from her, but I've done a reading. Pick a card reading. And she's deep. She's a really deep reader. She gives me like ASMR vibes with the way that she talks. All right. She thought it was me. I need to check her out. She looks dope. True badass in her natural beauty. I have not watched Aunt Aphrodite. I haven't watched her. Let's reshuffle. Tara, yes. Sorry, I'm reading the comments, guys. Just want to let you know I picked pile 3 and it scared the hell out of me because yes, my phobia is losing my parents, but that reading actually helped me to realize I should spend more time with them. Bless. And that was the whole intention. So I'm grateful that shed some light on it. And I strongly feel like for a lot of people, it was spirit basically just telling you like, hey, you know, life is short. You never know what's going to happen. So, you know, make sure you're spending time with people that you love because we get so caught up with, you know, work and stressing about money and, you know, paying bills that sometimes we put our family on the back burner, you know? And cry. Yeah, I was getting teary-eyed. But with that being said, the January predictions pick a card is back up. Period. It's back up. Call it suicide. All right, let's get into it. Call it suicide. I used to want to be a singer. I'm my biggest critic. I'm my biggest critic or whatever you want to call it, because every time I sing something, I feel like I just mess up. I mess up the note. And this is true, you know, like if you look at somebody's birth chart, and I bet you there's like a famous singer with their Jupiter and Taurus, because Taurus is ruled by the vocals, and that's why a lot of people with heavy Taurus placements, their voice is very either calming, nurturing, or their voice is just, it's very attractive. It draws people to them. So, you know, a lot of times where, you know, people are attracted to people's like just vocal voice, it's probably because they have heavy Taurus in their chart. But if your Jupiter is in Taurus, that means most people have talents with music, whether it be like their singing voice, rapping, just creating music. That's like a talent there. Your niece wants to be a singer and her Jupiter's in Taurus. Period. Oh, Ariana Grande's Jupiter is aspecting her Venus in Taurus. Sheesh. You should still pursue it. Sing your heart out, girl. Yeah, but, you know, if I were to sing, I would not want the clout. I wouldn't want the clout because, I mean, I'm a Leo, all right? I'm a Leo. My North Node is in Leo. So people with a North Node in Leo, they're excellent at crowds, drawing people in. They're made to be in the public. I'm just inevitable. All right, I'm made to be in the public. Look, I have a YouTube channel with almost 200,000 subscribers. This is my life. All right. Oh, I'm my biggest critique. I am. So, Yeah, you know, so I feel like if I feel like your North Node is in Leo, Christopher? Why am I just figuring this out? What? Wow, so we're both made to be in the public. For everybody that doesn't know, Christopher is my significant other, my other half, my mask singer. I wouldn't want to be a mask singer because if I'm over here, you know, making hits and making bops, I want everybody to know that it was me. You know, I don't want to be behind the curtain singing and somebody on stage lip singing. All right. Whew. Woo. Shoot it. South Node in Aquarius. Yes, them vocals, whole family. Oh, how do I? Oh, how do I? All right, so we're gonna shuffle here. Yeetna. Yeetna. I'm a Scorpio with North Node and Scorpio. Powerful. Wow. Wow, dealing with emotions. And I look at the North Node as like your life's purpose, what you're brought here to do, what you will be successful in Scorpio. And this is just my interpretations. I'm still studying, but normally my interpretations with like astrology, it be hitting, all right? So I feel like having a North Node in Scorpio, your life purpose involves dealing with emotions, and at a point, I want to say dealing with heavier emotions, dealing with people that have heavy emotions and helping them, you know, properly release them and properly vocalize and communicate to, you know, get to the root of the problem. I feel like that would be a big thing, you know, helping people. I feel like that's big, you know? I feel like that's a really big thing. You get that a lot. Yeah, the cards just went crazy. Oh my gosh, Tara, Spirit is telling you that you need to act on it. You need to take action, period. You need to take action on that. Oh, wow, that card is so powerful. People talk to me all the time when they are going through it, period. And this sounds a little bit heavy, but also like having a North Node in Scorpio, I feel like another big life purpose or another gift that you do have is, you know, guiding people, especially since the Scorpion people are ruled by the genitalia, the reproductive organs. So a lot of times that can pop up in a birth chart as dealing with sexual abuse or helping people that have been abused sexually, especially, you know, reading other people's charts that have been through that, that's heavy in their chart. So having that in your North Node, you would have a gift for helping the youth and also helping the older generations that have dealt with that. That's something big that's coming through for you, you know, the genitals, you know, that kind of energy. Teach us astrology and sing. Woo! Y'all know I get put on the spot. Y'all know. All right. The same ring. These rings are cute. You can go to cafeastrology.com. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Do I ever read up with other tarot readers? Do I ever meet up with other tarot readers? No, I don't. I would love to, though. I'm an introvert. No, I'm an extrovert, but I have introvert tendencies. So, like, I love the idea of hanging out with people, but I also love my home. I'm not a Cancer either, so that's kind of interesting. But my mother's a freaking double Cancer. She's a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, and I was like, sheesh, mother, no wonder where I get these emotions from. I'm such an introvert, but I'm a Sag. Wow. Introvert love. You're my survivor. You're my living proof. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So we're going to be reshuffling, and if you have a certain question, last album that I listened to, good question. Libra Rising's getting sidetracked. Let's see what the last song was that I listened to. I don't know why my last live is still active. I just want that thing to post, and it's just not cute, but it's okay. Bless. Look at that. Look how many notifications I have for YouTube. Can you guys see this? And I say, stay, baby, stay, just the way you are, and tell me who. Let's see here. Let's see what the last song I listened to was. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know why I can't find my music app. I got a lot of apps. Grown woman. I'm so weird recording this on my iPad. The song that I'm singing is You Make Me Feel Like a Star, and it's from the Lizzie McGuire movie by the Boo Sisters. And I say, stay, baby, stay, just the way you are, and tell me do 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 do. Last song that I listened to was the Supremes' Baby Love. So there's that. I was also listening to a little bit of Selena. All right. I was listening to some Selena, you know. Not Selena Gomez. Let's get that straight. All right. We listened to the Selena. All right. The one, the only. Selena Gomez. Who's that? Some Whitney. And the Groove Theory. Anything for Selena. Yes. Woo. Let me tell you what I don't like seeing. This is so crazy. Like, I really don't, I'm not a fan for seeing, like, well, no, let me say that. Let me keep that to myself. Mercury and Sag. Let me keep it to myself. Selena. Shade. And I say, stay, baby, stay, just the way you are. Yes. All right. Anyways, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Stop it. Yo, I'm just learning right now. I'm learning so many life lessons, Capricorn season, you know, just being, all right, let's get into the reading. All right. All right. What's Spirit saying here? Let's see what Spirit. He's back. He is back. Wow, this card is back. For those of you that were in the last live that's still rocking and rolling. Yeah, Selena Gomez is cool, but they're just two different people, you know? Wow. Ooh, thinking about our young years. We've been down that road before. It's over now. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, what's the message for the collective? I'm feeling it. Oh, nothing can take away from me. Pick you up when... All right, let's see what's going on. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be emotional. All right. See what the message is for the collective. That's what song, like, as soon as I saw this card, you know what I'm saying? You know that song, and baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to see we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your It isn't too hard to see we're in Oh, nothing can take away. All right, we even got 10. We got that 10 of cups. We got that 2 of fire. All right. So let's see what's going on here. So I feel like a big message that's coming through here, a very powerful message, especially for that song to come out. I feel like with this 2 here, and 2, like the vibration of the number 2, it's really all about alliances, partnerships, collaborations, relationships, friendships, love, relationships. When I look at the number 2 and when I feel the number 2, I think of, 2 people coming together, or even more than 2 people, everybody just coming together and forming one. And so looking at this card, like if you actually like look at like the imagery of this card, this is like honestly the energy of somebody. They're using a tool. Okay, I think that this is some sort of horn or instrument to make sound, to call upon spirits. And so obviously spirit is communicating a big message here to call upon those that have walked before us. And this is a big message coming through about our ancestors are basically those who have walked among this earth before us. We are because they were. So it's important to honor our ancestors here. So you can see that this man here, this is a Petro, fire energy, the wands energy, passion. So he is calling upon those who have walked upon this earth, prior to him being here. He's calling upon them to, enlighten him spiritually, to help fuel his flame with his spiritual journey and his life journey here. Purple is a very spiritual color. To me, I look at purple, it correlates with the crown chakra. And crown chakra, that's one of the highest chakras. It's the chakra, when the crown chakra is open, we are very receptive to spiritual messages. We're receptive to messages from our ancestors, from the deceased, from, spirits, from angels, whatever you collude with. But this is the energy. Don't be afraid to open your crown chakra. Don't be afraid to do research about the crown chakra. For a lot of people that are, tuning into this message, for a lot of people that are watching this live reading, this is the energy of, connecting with the deceased, connecting with your loved ones that have passed away. But this is really strongly a message that you are not alone. Just because they are not here on the physical realm does not mean that they're not with you on the spiritual realm, okay? We have a spiritual team that is with us all. You, me, everybody. Okay, so obviously in this card here, he is connecting with his spiritual team. He is calling upon his spiritual team with passion, with love, with intensity. And this is the number 2 again. So he has a strong bond. He has a strong alliance formed with his spiritual team, his ancestors. Purple, passion, wisdom. All right, so they ride for you. Real life Fox 5. So if you're watching this and you are going through 5's energy, trials, tribulations, big changes that you're kind of uncomfortable with, and you have to be tough. All right, because a lot of people that are watching this, I feel like you may be going through certain trials or going through certain difficult times that are causing you to have to tough it out, ride it out, go through and push through it. All right, he has his shield. Again, last message that came through in the last live that is still rocking and rolling for whatever reason. Ogun came through before, and this is the energy of protecting yourself, okay, and fighting for what you believe in, fighting for, the truth to come through, all right? Don't be afraid to fight for what you believe in. Don't be afraid to also fight for your ancestors. If your ancestors are urging you to say a message, if your ancestors are urging you to do something or defend someone or something or speak up for someone, do it, all right? Ogun, this is the energy of a warrior. This is the energy of a fighter, somebody that fights for what they believe in, all right? Aw, check your super chat, cutie pootie. You so cute. He's so sweet. Did Lenormand put a spell? Intermission. We need some tea. All right, we're gonna come back to these cards. Sister said, and this is a really good question. Alethriel Flower, I hope I pronounced that right. Did Leonard put a spell on you? Girl, let's go ahead and see. Everybody, we're about to see if Leonard put a spell on this beautiful soul. Did Leonard put a spell? Let's see. We're going to keep shuffling. We're going to see what comes through here. Let me look at your picture just to tune in with you real quick. Let's see. I'm on this iPad, so give me a second. Where'd it go? Let me see. Where's your face? Okay. Did Leonard put a spell? Did Leonard put a spell? Spirit, let us know. What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? Sis. Sis. Ooh. The question is, are you ready for this? The question is, are you ready for this? You have a lot of cards that came out. Let me tell you what came through for you. And the cards speak for itself. Ooh, ooh. Did Leonard put a spell on you? You have secret societies. I already knew the answer when I saw this. Mambo, the market. He's got you. Oh, yes, he do. He's got you under his spell. Woo! These cards, I mean, this deck will tell you the truth. Let me go ahead and switch back over here. He has... okay, let me tell you. Immediately when I saw this, you can look at the imagery. This is a beautiful woman. She's very beautiful, and she is dealing with a snake. She is dealing with somebody that is good at deception. She is dealing with somebody that is slick with the words, okay? And it's like she knows what she's dealing with. You know the type of person that he was. You know what type of person, you know what he's capable of, but you're still dealing with him. Why? Because he has this intense way to lure people in, all right? Even if he's doing wrong, even if he's doing bad things, he has this energy about him where he can deceive people, where he can make people think, oh, he's really not that bad. I trust him. You know, it's not your fault. It's not your fault because I look at it like dancing with the devil, even though I don't personally believe in the devil, but it's that kind of energy, you know? It's just like, that's what you're working with. That's what you're working with. We have secret societies. So secret societies, I look at this as, you know, secrets. So I feel like all of this is being done in secret. I'm going to get back to this. Look, this is telling me that he has you on watch. And this isn't to make you feel scared or anything, disclaimer, but he's watching you, all right? He's watching you, and I'm really focusing on, he's smoking, he's relaxing, he has his feet up, but he has this going on here. He's conjuring something up, and he's in a graveyard, all right? And so this could potentially mean that he is a very, you know, he's working with lower vibrational entities or, you know, spirits. This could mean that that's what's coming through here. But I see spell work. I definitely see spell work. And then we also do have possession. So this is definitely telling me that he has a heavy energy towards you. I don't know why if he feels so heavy about you, and it's like you get him, I'm going to pull more cards, but you get him revved up, you know, you get him very heated. And it's like a part of him knows that if he doesn't have a spell on you, you're not going to stay. So that's why he's choosing to keep you. But, you know, it's possession. It's just like, what is he even, you know, what's the joy if you really, truly don't want it? And I feel like it's kind of, let's see what's going on here. I feel like it's just unhealthy. I feel like it's toxic. Let's see what the advice is. Goodness. Let's see what the advice is. See what the advice is that you got. You have the world egg. All right. I'm looking at this, tuning into your energy. Yeah, be careful with him. With this, leave. I'm seeing, because this egg is about to exit the mouth. It's about to exit, break free. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing break free. Breaking free from this person, and you're going to need help. The market is telling me you're going to need help. Whether you have to go to somebody, whether you have to go, there's a lot of people here, you know. So, final advice. But it's a 10, so I see that you can complete this, but you're going to need, you're going to need your spiritual team here. You're going to need to call upon your ancestors. You're going to need to call upon, like this came through earlier, you are going to need to call upon these ancestors, okay? You see how in this card right here, he is spiritually calling upon his team, his alliance. That's what you're going to need to do. This arrow is pointing straight to it. For you to free yourself, you have to, you know, buckle up, get ready for this. I feel like you know what you need to do at the end of the day, and you're capable. Wow, ancestors right there. Right there. All right. Woo! Whatever you need to do, put him in a bottle. Put him in a bottle. Because I feel like he might have you in a jar or something. Sicko. We gotta get rid of that. All right. Two can tango. I'm saying two can tango. Just like he's being a snake, you be one too. Even if you have to, be deceptive, and play his game and get out of that. But that's what's coming through here. All right. I had to tell you the answer. Ooh, do the mirror. They said do the mirror spell. Either way, whatever you choose to do, your ancestors are supporting you, and that is what you focus on, all right? But you are protected. You are protected, okay? So don't be afraid, because I definitely see that you will be getting out of this. Put the picture between two mirrors, baby. Put a little pepper up in there. Some vinegar, sour them up. And that's on period. You know what I'm saying? I'm live twice. Okay, it posted. It finally posted. So, there's that, y'all. See what's going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not doing paid readings. We're just vibing, but I'll do these last ones. Okay, let's see. I'm wondering if the reflection Aw, Tara! Merry Christmas, my love. Not asking for anything. I just want to send you some love. Thank you. Gratitude. Wow, Merry Christmas. Aw. Grateful. Okay, I did what if the reflections of the shamans will hold, and if I will go on without having to deal with them anymore. All right, I'll pull cards for you, Allie. Readings with Allie. I wonder if the reflection I did on the shamans will hold, and if I will go into 2020 without... Okay. What is the energy around Allie dealing with these shamans? Woo! Let's see what's going on here. You got so many cards that just jumped out. So I feel like whatever you're dealing with... Let's see. I feel like whatever you're dealing with... Here, let me reshuffle. Will she have to deal with these shamans anymore? What's going on with Allie? Will Allie have to deal with these shamans anymore? Yeah, you will. I see it. What's going on here? Huh. I see you're still going to have to deal with them. I'm going to be very real and transparent. I see coming together. I see collaboration, I see coming together, and I see you with other people. So I feel like with this energy here, you're still going to have to deal with them in 2020. I feel like, but this card here is telling us that no more questions, guys. No more, okay? I feel like you're going to have to deal with them, but it's fate. It's inevitable, okay? You're going to have to deal with them, and I feel like Spirit is putting you in this situation for a reason, so there's nothing to be upset with. There's nothing to be angry about. There's a lesson here for you. So you're still going to have to deal with them, but I feel like it's going to be in harmony. It's going to be in balance. Things are going to be better for you in the situation. So yes, you will, but it's really not going to be that bad, all right? And that's just what's coming through. I see that you guys are just going to have to come together and find balance in this situation. And Oshun here, this card is the first one that jumped out. Find the beauty in it. See the beauty. See the sweetness in what's going on, and see, how is this serving you for the better? Because I'm seeing here with this card in reverse, you're not happy about it. You're not really wanting to accept the situation. So with that being said, find the beauty in it and go along with what's happening. All right, rock to the beat of the drum. Rock to it. Go with it, because this is inevitable. Spirit is putting you in the situation for a reason. I feel like there's definitely a lesson here. A lesson that's going to be teaching you how to work with others and how to collaborate with others and see other people's perspective. But again, I'm just seeing they're going to be teaching you things, and you're going to be teaching them things. So to answer your question, that is what's coming through in regards to that, Allie. I hope that brought some insight to your situation. I really do. All right. All right, Kika, and I'm going to do these really quick because I don't want nobody else to send in any more questions. I'll pull one card about your business. What's going on with Kika's business? What's going on with Kika's business? Come through, Spirit. Wow. You're birthing something very beautiful. I'm definitely seeing here this business, it's very well off. It's very supported. You're divinely supported. You're birthing beautiful things. Continue to put love, continue to put positivity, continue to speak beautiful things about this business because it's taking off. Even though things might seem a little bit, mysterious, or you don't know the true, answers of what's to come. You don't know what's next to come. I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm seeing that you're birthing something beautiful. Can just continue to put love into it. Continue to speak positive things because this is going to take off. All right, this is going to take off and you're going to be very well off. So that's what's coming through with that. All right, again, I'm going to speed through these because people are still sending questions, we're not doing that. All right, let's see. I would like to know if I'll be able to have a baby one day. All right, we're going to pull one card for you, see what's coming through around pregnancy, around you having a baby. What's the energy? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, okay. This is interesting. I definitely see that you will be able to have a baby one day. That's without a doubt. I do see with these mountains, you will have to go through some obstacles. And I feel like there's something blocking it, okay? This card wanted to come out in reverse, but Spirit told me to flip it around. And this card did come out in reverse. You have some blockages going on. And this is on a physical realm with these trees. It's telling me it's a physical thing. It's something that's going on with your body eternally. All right, so Spirit is telling you to look into the root chakra, what parts of the body correlate with the root chakra, and work on that, heal that, especially your reproductive. Definitely work on that. Eating more plants, eating more vegetables, eating more things from the earth will definitely help you with that, because as of right now, you will be having this child, but you need to turn this upside down. You need to get these blockages out. Also, your mindset needs to change. You need to be more positive about what's going on here. With the Four of Santeria, I'm definitely seeing here, it's going to come to you when you're older, and also there's snails here. So it's going to come to you, but it's going to come to you very slowly. All right, at a slow pace later in life, okay? It's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of joy, but I see that you're going to be older. As of right now, things can change. Spirit's saying, if you start to fix this blockage, if you start healing the body inside and out, if you start eating proper diet, proper nutrition, if you cut out foods that are, harmfully affecting your reproductive organs, this will change. I mean, it'll come to you quicker, It's up to you here. You can cause ripples in the universe. You can change your reality, but it's all up to what? Your mindset. All right, this is air. This is up to your mindset. If your mindset isn't right, you're going to get whatever you're manifesting. But to answer your question, you're able to have children. All right. But if you were to have a child right now, there could be issues because of the blockages and what's going on in the body. So go ahead and heal that. Start eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. Eat more things from Mother Nature. All right. Eat more things from Mother Nature, because as of right now, it's slowing you down. All right. So that's answering your question, love. Let's go ahead and move forward. You definitely will be able to. So congratulations. Okay. And I'm with the white energy and the dove. I see peacefulness. I see that you're going to have a peaceful, happy pregnancy as well. You're not going to have complications. But again, it's later in life, unless you decide to change up your diet and fix these blockages. All right, thank you again, Tara. Thank you. Justine said, is my move the right thing? Will I keep my job and find love? See, Justine, what does Spirit have to say to Justine? What does Spirit have to say to Justine? All right, what does Spirit have to say to Justine about this? Oh, all right. Okay, all right. All right. So Justine, about everything that you're asking about, we're going to sum this up here. You have Oshun, which is card number 7. I feel like this is definitely going to help you. This is going to help you. This move, look at this. This move is the right thing for you. I feel like I don't know what's going to happen with your job. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I feel like you're going to be taken care of divinely. I feel like things are going to go beautifully for you. Oshun, she's all about this sweetness in life. She's all about beauty. She's definitely all about love. So love is looking great for you. All right, your beauty, your looks, it's looking very good. Okay, just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself along this move, and don't overstress things. It'll come to you naturally when you're ready. We have the Tower here, so this move, it's gonna shake you up. It's gonna stir up some things. It's gonna bring, you know, inevitable changes. So when this card comes up, you just have to be prepared. All right, because this move, it's gonna help you grow. It's gonna help you evolve as a person. Things are gonna fall into place for you, but you just have to be ready to ride out the difficult times, because change, it's beautiful, but sometimes it's new energy, you know, it's different. You know, so you just have to get used to it. But overall, with Oshun coming through here, I feel like this is for you. This is beautiful. This is going very well for you. So I feel like that you're not going to have issues with that. All right. Once again, just pay attention to, you know, again, this card came out. So be mindful, you know, just eating healthier things from the land, you know, connecting with your roots, grounding. For you, this is all about grounding yourself. All right, make sure that you're grounding yourself. You see how this man is barefoot in the grass. He's in tune with nature. He's connected to earth. This is what you need to do. So instead of worrying and stressing about what's to come, know that you're divinely taken care of. Know that everything is good for you. Everything is going beautifully for you. All right, so embrace the journey. That's what I'm hearing for you. Embrace the journey. And it looks a little scary, doesn't it? This looks a little bit scary. It's like, where are we going? Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. You're going somewhere beautiful. So that's the answer to your question. Spirit doesn't want you to worry, but just know that some things might not go as planned. You might have to come up with a different, you know, backup plan, or rely on your backup plan, but everything is going to happen beautifully for you, okay? So just know that. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Okay, so Star wants to know, did I inherit any of my granny's spiritual gifts? Star wants to know, did she inherit any of her granny's spiritual gifts? Yeah, you did. I see that you did. I definitely see that you did. You did. All right, let's see what's coming through here. You have like a warrior spirit that's coming through for you. You have a warrior spirit that your grandmother passed down to you. All right. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to step on anybody's toes. That's a gift that you got from her. All right. If things are out of balance in your life, I mean, you're going to have this drive, this passion inside of you to make things right, to find justice. Okay. You definitely have spiritual gifts from your grandmother that are passed down for you. I mean, it's for all these cards to come out, it's deep in your roots. It's very deep in your roots. You didn't just get it from your grandmother. It runs in your family. So you need to embrace it, and you need to step into that even more than you already are. That's just a message that's coming through here. Look. It's just a message that's coming through. You need to shoot for the stars. You need to go for it. All right. Very spiritual. You're connected with the cosmos. You are connected with the cosmos, Star. All right. We got Brittany here. Can you please tell me when I'll meet my future husband and his son? What's going on here? What's going on with you? Let me reshuffle that. When are you gonna be meeting your future husband? Let's go and see what's going on with this. When are you gonna be meeting your future husband? All right. Trickster. You're giving me interesting energy. You're giving me very interesting energy about this. I feel like you're going to be meeting your future husband and his son when you least expect it. So I don't know if this has to do with your question, but Spirit wants you to know this. Somebody's wearing a false mask in your life. Somebody's playing games with you. Somebody's, tricking you around and getting enjoyment from that. I feel like somebody's messing with you. So you need to look. Somebody's wearing a false mask. Is it this husband of yours? Is this over long? Is this like online? Is this long distance? Because he might be wearing a false mask, and when you actually meet him, you might be very disappointed. I'm gonna be very real with you. You might be very disappointed. You might be guarding your heart. You might not even want to deal with them anymore. Spirit wants you to reconsider this. Just make sure that it's what you want. Make sure that it's what you want, because this person might be very possessive, because they might be putting on a face like, okay, I'm this person, I'm a good person, but they're wearing a mask. And yeah, this is in reverse again for you. This is if you're thinking about a certain person, now is not the time, and this isn't something that you want to put your energy into. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear, but I feel like this person is wearing a false mask. Yeah, Spirit is telling you not to really focus on it. I feel like you should be focusing on more of, internal work, focusing on yourself, because just now is not the right time for that. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but that is what Spirit wants you to know. Dana said, every euro I spend comes back multiplied. Yes, it does. Thank you. You guys are awesome. So those were just some messages. Now I can read the chat. Now I can see what y'all are talking about. Because I don't want people to send in money and I don't answer their questions. So, trying to figure out if I should leave my successful acting career for digital marketing. Let's see if you should do that. Let's see what's going on. Should she leave her successful acting career for digital marketing? Should she leave her successful let's see, should you? Let me reshuffle. Bye, Tara. Should she leave her successful acting career to pursue digital marketing? Okay, you just got a clear answer. Let's see what's going on with that. See what's going on with this. Sorry, guys. Cards keep dropping on the flow. I see travel. I see that this would actually be good for you. Spirit's actually saying that if this is something that you feel called to do, you should do it. But the thing is, this card right here, dance, enjoyment, is in reverse for you. So make sure that this is going to digital marketing is going to bring you happiness. Make sure that it's something that you want and it's not just all for the money. All right. Make sure that it's what you want. Okay. Make sure that it's what you want. Make sure that your heart's into it. Make sure that this is something that will bring you happiness. But Spirit is telling you that if you feel called to do this, then do it, but just make sure that this is what you're ready to do. All right. Make sure that this is what you're ready to do. All right. And make sure that you're not wanting it for, false reasons. Okay. So, yeah. Think on it. Yeah. Final message is think of it. Okay. So, with that being said, let's shift the energy here. What does everybody want to talk about? And I say stay, baby, too. New moon, yes. So this new moon is very powerful, all right? This new moon is very powerful, and it's a new moon that nobody should miss. This is basically a time to self-reflect, as always, and I'll shuffle while I'm talking. But, okay. New moon eclipse, yeah. This new moon is basically, talk about the license plate adding up to the number 5. That's a really good topic. I'll get to that next. Just remind me, keep it up in the comments. So this new moon is a powerful one that you do not want to miss. This new moon is going to be bringing powerful change. Okay, this is a new moon where basically we need to self-reflect. Okay, what's working for us? What's not working for us, and all of that good stuff. Okay, this is a excuse me. This is a I know I should. Excuse me. Oh, you came at the right time. You guys are awesome. But this is a new moon where basically, let me pull cards as I'm talking about this, but I'm going to use a different deck. This deck has served its purpose, all right? No, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. Look at freaking bugger in my nose. I'm sorry, guys. That was so gross. But you're welcome, Star. So this new moon, Spirit, tell us about this new moon. Give us some cards. Okay, give us some cards about this new moon. All right, what is the energy of this new moon? What does Spirit, what do you want us to know? If these cards fall on the floor one more time, all right, don't be falling on this flow no more. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. This makes a lot of sense. Wow. Positive. You guys see how different this deck is from this deck. I mean, let's just be real. This deck, it can be intense. It really could. Do you guys see like the difference in these decks? Like, whoa, like just look at it. Like so different. Which one would you rather read with? Tell me. Which deck would you rather read with? The right or the left? The Rider Waite or this one? Mask on. The right, the original. I don't, yeah, you know? It's just vibey. Like, and the fact that I haven't even freaking used this deck in months, and the fact that I just picked it up and did readings for people with it, period. So this is awesome. I'm going to really keep this out and start using it more. Like, oh my freaking gosh. Okay, but back to this new moon, and then we're going to be talking about the license plate numerology, because that's fire right there. Okay, so basically, excuse my bedhead, okay, because we just rocking and rolling over here. We rolling. Oh yeah, did you guys see my earrings? These are the evil eye. So basically warding off negativity, all right? Okay, so basically, you guys, new moon in Capricorn, all right? And so when we look at this new moon in Capricorn energy, new moons do what? New moons bring in fresh new energy, new beginnings, new starts, okay? It's a beautiful time to really bring transformation into our life. And so I feel like there's an eclipse going on as well. I've been hearing that going on, and I feel like that ties into the death card in reverse. So eclipse, I mean, they bring solar eclipse, they bring powerful change, and sometimes it's change that we don't want to deal with. It's change that we don't want. Things end, things fall away, people, leave our lives, all that good stuff, okay? And so with the death card number 13 being in reverse, this new moon could also bring up some hesitation. All right, and this is also a new moon to reflect what has been working for you and what hasn't been working for you. This is a new moon to figure out, okay, what is it in life that I will bring me happiness? What in life will bring me security? All right? What is it that I desire, to be stable? What do I need to do? And look, Knight of Pentacles, all right, Knight of Pentacles here, this is the Leo and Virgo energy. And so Leos, they take action, all right? They have no problem taking action, and Virgos don't have problem taking action either. Virgo, it's more so using the mind, your analytical, your mind, analyzing things, seeing the details in things, okay? Getting to the nitty gritty, and that Leo energy coming together with the Virgo energy, it's taking action. So when you have an idea, you need to take action. This new moon in Capricorn, all right? So this is also coming through the ideas that you have been having in the back of your mind, the ideas, the brainstorming, everything that you've been coming up with, the creative energy of Queen of Wands. This new moon, you need to go after it. You and these ideas in the back of your subconscious mind need to come together and procreate so you can get back of the deck energy. Can't make this up. The sun. So this new moon is encouraging us to really self-reflect and think about it, all right? What ideas have we been having that we just have not taken action on? What have we continuously been talking about doing, but we haven't done it yet? Is it going to the gym? Okay, is it eating healthier? Is it, working on a project, that can bring you the abundance, the prosperity of the Knight of Pentacles? Whatever it is, this new moon in Capricorn is encouraging you to do it with love, do it with, positive intention. And a beautiful thing about this new moon in Capricorn, once again, new moons is the perfect time to do your manifestation rituals. New moons is the perfect time to set your intentions. And the beautiful thing about this is whatever intentions you choose to set the new moon in Capricorn, you, for one, Spirit is communicating here that you will have to work for it. So if you're somebody that you just want to ask, set intentions, do your candle ritual on the new moon, and then you just are lazy and you don't take action, Spirit is telling you don't even do it. Don't even try it. Don't. All right, say goodnight. Say goodbye. Don't try it, all right? This is a new moon where Spirit is going to make you work, all right, make us work. Spirit's going to be like, okay, you just set your intentions. You just told me what you want. All right, work for it. All right, I'm going to send you the opportunities. I'm going to put you in the right place at the right time, but you have to take action. All right, that is what we're doing. All right, so this new moon is encouraging us to take action and to just go after our dreams, okay? And why I'm saying that we're gonna have to work so hard is because this new moon is occurring in the sign of Cap. All right, and Capricorns, they're hard workers, they're very intelligent, they're very smart, and if there's something that a Capricorn wants, by golly, Bebo, Molly Jolly, they're gonna get it. I mean, it's just inevitable. They don't believe in sitting around. They don't believe in waiting for other people to hand it to them. They're going to do it themselves. And you're talking to somebody that's a Capricorn moon. I would much rather, just do it myself and get it done quickly and know that it's going to be done right than ask somebody else to do it if they're just going to do it half-ass, the rest. All right. So again, this new moon in Capricorn, it's going to make us work. So if you have been feeling unmotivated, if you've been feeling drained, fatigued, just no energy, a thing that you can do this new moon in Capricorn is set intentions. Set your intentions, okay? My intention, I am filled with motivation. I am filled with drive. I am filled with ambition. I am filled with a good work ethic, all right? I work hard for what I have. All right, I am a good worker. Repeat these affirmations the whole day of this new moon and just see what the universe will bless you with. All right. So it's all about the mindset. It is. And Knight of Pentacles tells us this because astrologically, the Knight of Pentacles is connected to Leo and Virgo. And once again, the Virgo side of the Knight of Pentacles is smart. All right. They're ruled by Mercury. All right. Leos are smart as well. I'm a Leo. But, Virgos are very intelligent. All right. Very intelligent. Like they're ruled by Mercury, the mind. So their mind is going to be able to see the details. Okay, I want this new car. Okay, I know that that's what I want. Virgo is going to be like, what do I need to do to get it? Okay, and then the Leo part of this card takes action, goes with positive mindset. Okay, yellow all around him. All right, when you're reading the tarot, you have to look at everything in the card. You see a lot of yellow. The yellow correlates with the Leo all around his crown chakra, all around his whole body, positive energy. Okay, positive. And look at this. The Knight of Pentacles, he's all armored up. The freaking horse is armored up too. He got them horses in the back. All right. Hat is matte black. Yes, got the boost that black to match. All right. So with that being said, overall with this new moon in Cap, I was going to make a whole video, but that just never happened. I'm resting these next couple of days, but I mean, I'm talking to you guys here, so why not just go ahead and talk about it? But yeah, solar plexus, like Kenya said, whatever creative ideas that you have been having, this is the time to take action diligently. So let's go ahead and see what other messages Spirit wants us to know. Yes. About this new moon. And we got a card that fell on the flow. Oh my God. Yes. All right. Talking to the moon. That's what I'm getting here. All right, we have imagine and envision. And this is the principle, all right? When you're manifesting, we're going to talk about the number 5 license plate. Thank you so much for reminding me. When we, talk about manifesting, when we are manifesting, it's simple. We break it down like this. The first step to manifesting is having the intention, okay? You set your intention. So, for example, we're manifesting this new moon, we're going to be manifesting $20,000 every month. $20,000 comes to my bank account every single month consistently, okay? That's what we're going to be manifesting, all right, in this little situation. All right, the first thing is having the intention, all right? What is your intention? Manifesting $20,000 into my bank account every single month consistently, all right? And then when you manifest that, when you set your intentions, you have to imagine and envision. So this is Spirit telling us, how exactly will you feel having $20,000 coming into your bank account consistently every month? How will you feel? What will you look like? What will your lifestyle be like? What will you do with the money? Spirit is telling us here, in order to manifest properly and accurately and quickly, all right, we have to really, feel the emotions, okay? We have water, all right, surrounded by water, and water is amazing. Water is emotion. So, you see her face, she is just glowing, all right? She's happy. She's just filled with just positivity. So I look at this as Spirit telling us, when you're doing your intention setting, when you're doing your rituals, okay? For one, working with more than one person, powerful, all right? A lot of people ask me, how the freak did you manifest all your YouTube success so fast? How did you manifest your townhouse so fast? How did you do that? How'd you do that? Well, Knight of Pentacles, we got a Virgo and we got a Leo manifesting together. Christopher's a Virgo, I'm a Leo. We do all of our manifestation rituals together, full moon, new moon. If you have a partner, if you have a friend, if you have a best friend, if you have, a sister, a brother, a cousin, if you have a lover, all right, if you have somebody that's on the same vibration and wavelength as you, this new moon, come together. Do your rituals together, because the more people speaking that energy into existence, the faster it will come to you. I mean, it's intense, okay? It doesn't matter what the zodiac sign is. Scorpio, Cancer, that's that water energy, period. That's power. All right, so look, 2 water signs manifesting together, you guys will have no problem creating and envisioning how will you feel when you get that desired outcome. Okay, look how beautiful this card is. So you can see her, she's very beautiful, she's resting, she's happy, all right? She's writing her intentions out in this journal, and you can see all around her, this is what's going on in her mind, okay? She's envisioning being married, she's envisioning this abundance coming to her, she's envisioning love, she's envisioning royalty, happiness, okay? So this is the energy that we need to embody this new moon in Capricorn, okay? And going with the flow. So this new moon in Capricorn, the lesson that it's teaching us is this is not all going to come overnight. Capricorns, it's all about the longevity. It's all about the persistence. Sometimes Capricorn placements have to work a little bit longer and harder to get their dream outcome, but it still comes to them. So Capricorn new moon is going to teach us all patience, okay? The day that we plant the seed is not going to be the day that the beautiful plant flourishes and grows to the ceiling. It's just not going to happen. All right, so 15 days after this new moon, we should all see the results starting to take off, okay? The opportunities opening left and right. The day after the new moon, we're shifting energy. So just because you don't see it coming to you exactly the next day or even a week after, the energies have been shifted. We have put all of our feelings and emotions out into the universe, out into the collective, and now it's going to come to us, okay? And the final card is listening to the wisdom. Wow. And so listening to the wisdom, it's basically about, Spirit is telling us that when we manifest, when we do our rituals, when we set our intentions this new moon, Spirit, okay, Source, the divine, the Most High is going to be communicating with us on all levels, whether it be synchronicities from seeing animals, whether it be posts on Instagram, or whether it be numbers 555, 666. Listen to the wisdom. All right, listen to the message messages, okay? Really get in tune with your spiritual side, all right? Back of the deck energy here is inspiration and courage. Inspiration and courage. And this is a powerful overall message for this whole new moon in Capricorn, okay? Who are you inspired by? What fills you up with inspiration, and how can you embody that person's energy, or their characteristics? Really aim to manifest things that inspire you, or being like people that inspire you, but in your own way. Just going after your passions, going after what fuels you up. And Spirit is also communicating, you guys, that this is a very powerful new moon to honestly, do some candle rituals. All right, you see the candles. All right, how many candles is this? 3, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. All right, we have 8 candles here. So if you look, and this is optional, but if you infuse 8 candles, even if they're like little tea lights, okay, if you infuse 8 candles this new moon with the intention to bring you money and prosperity and abundance and $20,000 coming into your bank account every month consistently, if you put all of that energy into the candles and you light them all with the intention, with the knowing that it's going to come to you this new moon, it's yours, period. And that's on what? Period. I can't stop, all right? And again, Spirit's communicating. If you have somebody that's on the same vibration as you, manifest with them. Because the more people manifesting, the more people that are, building the momentum and speaking these things, the quicker it'll come. Look, sex magic. Do your research, all right? And we're going to end it there, all right? We're going to end it there on that note. So that's a little bit about the new moon and Cap. That's a little bit about the new moon and Cap. The lunar eclipse, somebody just asked, the lunar eclipse, and we are going to be talking about that license plate number 5. So really quickly, I'm going to pull a card for this lunar eclipse. What's the energy of this lunar eclipse? What's the energy of this lunar eclipse? Let us all know in this very moment. What is the overall energy around this lunar eclipse? Going within, okay? And I knew it. This lunar eclipse that's occurring, all right, or that will be occurring, all right, this is all about going within. We have the Hermit, okay, which is, again, ruled by Virgos, Mercury, all right, the mind, all right? I really feel like going within and paying attention to our mindset, because at the end of the day, mindset is everything. And you guys are going to hear this so much. You guys are going to hear this a lot in the spiritual community. Our mindset is everything. What's going on in our mind will, reflect in our realities in our day-to-day life. Okay, so with the Hermit, and the Hermit also talks about, isolating yourself, going within. This solar eclipse, it would be very beneficial for all of us to really step away from the craziness of everyday life and spend some time, going within and meditating and, seeing what is in alignment, what's working for us and what's not working for us, okay? Really becoming friends with oneself. Because a lot of people in this society, we're all about, making friends with other people, but have you really taken the time to properly get to know yourself and befriend yourself? And this is a no judgment zone. This is, we are all sharing space here, but 3 of Cups here is talking about friendships right next to the Hermit. Have we really taken the time to become friends with ourselves and get to know ourselves, get to know our motives, all right, get to know who we truly are, all right? And a really good way to find out who you are as a person, think about the age 7, who were you before the age 7, because by the age of 7, a child has been, molded, so that's why it's very important. A child that is under the age of 7, their subconscious is absorbing so much information. Whatever that child is being told, whatever that child is around, it's going to become their reality. All right, so after the age 7, that child has now been programmed, basically. All right, so you have a child that is growing up in a household filled with love. You know, that child is daily being told, you're so cute, you're so smart, you're the smartest baby in the world, you are so gorgeous, you are just perfect, okay? After that baby is, you know, turned 7, that's going to be that child's reality. That child is just going to have a knowing, I'm smart. My family told me all my life, I'm the smartest person in the world. All right, stuff like that. But what's the opposite? If a child is growing up in an environment where they're being laughed at, their parents are questioning, and this is another thing, you know, I saw this video was basically signs of a toxic parent, and basically one of the big signs, and not a lot of people realize this, but if you're laughing at your child, you know, if you're asking your child, why do you do that? Why are you weird? You know, and I've seen it firsthand. You know, why are you like that? You need to stop doing that. You're going to subconsciously make that child question themselves and be insecure as an adult. But anyways, like I was saying with, you know, befriending yourself and finding yourself, who exactly were you? What did you enjoy doing before the age of 7? That's your true authentic self. Yeah, and so it's really sad when you think about it. I don't remember all of the signs of toxic parenting, but I know laughing at your child was one of them, you know, questioning, why do you do that? You know, that's weird. You need to stop, you know, insulting your children, you know, saying that they look weird, you know, in their adult years. That's going to stick with them. You know, think about it. I know that everybody in here, you know, you can really think about at least one hurtful thing that maybe somebody in your family has said to you, and it just stuck with you. You know, it did. That's just what happens. So, you know, now that we're all conscious about the power of words, the power of, you know, what we speak, now we are all going to be mindful of, you know, what we say to the youth, what we say to these children. That's why I feel like it's just like we have to be mindful. You know, we just have to be mindful of these things, because, you know, another thing is people don't realize, but our parents, you know, what they say to us becomes a voice, that little voice inside of our head in our adult years. So, like, it's not always bad, because, like, if somebody is raised in just a beautiful, strong family, you know, that child is constantly going to be hearing, you got this, you're smart, you're going to ace the test, you don't worry about that, you're just so smart, you've got this, you can do anything that the universe puts in your way, you got this, all right? In the child's adult years, they're going to be confident. They're going to know that they're smart. They're going to know, they're not going to question it. But, you know, on the opposite side of the scale, if a child is constantly being told, you can do better, you need to stop doing that. Why are you wearing that shirt with those pants? You need to change. Why is your nose like that? By golly, you look just like your awful father. You know, stuff like that. And a lot of people don't realize that these little snarky comments stick with these children of society. And that's why 3 of Swords. So many people are walking around with, you know, these words, all right, these words in their heart that they just can't seem to get rid of, okay? But on another positive note, you know, connecting with your inner child, especially the solar eclipse that's going on, connecting and nurturing that inner child. And this is a beautiful time in all of our lives to get rid of the outdated programs, okay? So if you were, you know, somebody that got, you know, nitpicked at a lot as a child from your parents, your grandparents, they nitpicked, they always, you know, found flaws on you, they always, you know, just kind of made you feel like insecure in a way. This is a perfect time to get rid of those old programs and realize simply that everything that they were saying to you was a reflection of how they felt about themselves. And the main message that I'm getting through here is, if you are a parent and you subconsciously belittle your child without realizing it, because a lot of times parents just don't know. And the thing about this is, the crazy thing about this is, all right, it all goes back to our childhoods, you know? So you have, you know, for example, I'm going to pull out the crystals here. So for example, this is Kathy, all right? Kathy decides to have a kid, right? So here's Kathy's kid. Kathy has problems from her childhood. So she puts those problems onto her kid, and she just does what she feels is right as a parent. So she, says hurtful things to her child, and her child's name is Beth. So, Beth is growing up, and she's just a pure innocent soul, and then Kathy is just, always kind of doing things subconsciously that make Beth feel insecure. And so when Beth grows up, she has a kid, and then boop, Beth has a kid, and Beth doesn't know how to properly, nurture or treat a child because she wasn't nurtured or cared for correctly by her mother. So it's all about a cycle, and it's all about, breaking the cycle. So everybody is going to unlock knowledge on their own time. I feel like everybody's in here hearing this message for a reason. The power of breaking cycles, and it's okay to not be a spitting image of your father. It's okay to not be a spitting image of your mother. Sometimes that's just, we have to go through that to be like, okay, that's not what I want to be like. I don't want to be that kind of parent, okay? Transparency, because just remember, and we're going to end this conversation at this, whatever you speak to your child, however you choose to speak to your child, however you choose to raise your child, that is going to set the tone for the little voice that your child hears in their adult years. Do you want your child to grow up being confident, feeling beautiful, feeling like they can do anything, or do you want your child to grow up insecure, angry, subconsciously all the time, and they don't know why? Okay, it's up to you. Moving forward, I really try hard to do that. I struggle sometimes because my brother, let's see, yeah, period. I feel that. Okay, so license plate number 5. Everybody's been wanting to hear about it. So license plates, all right, you guys? All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. So I'm going to pull up an example of a license plate here. So, every car has a license plate, okay? So, for example, I don't know whose license plate this is. It's on Google. So basically, license plates, they look like this. They're on the back of the vehicle. That's what they look like, people. So numerology, and how can we calculate our license plate number? So numerology is powerful. Numbers set the tone for everything. Our birthday holds the tone for how we are as a person, okay? Our name, the letters in our name actually can be turned into numbers. And so if you want to know, you would Google and it's 11:44, so we're talking about the right thing right now. So you would look up the Numerology Alphabet. Okay, and the Numerology Alphabet will basically show you for each letter it has a number, okay? And this one it should go up to 9, yeah. So you want the one that goes up to a 9. So basically you can see here, so we have 1 is a J, S, 2 is a B, K, T, and so on and so forth. So we have 1 through 9. All right. So with numerology and license plate, so when you look up a license plate, it has letters and numbers. So what you want to do is you want to look at the license plate. And so you look at it. So we have A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to get my whiteboard and I'm going to show you guys. Get it, digging up them holes. Okay, so I'm going to need to wet this. I'm going to need to get this a little wet. And happy. But up above this, I wish you love. Ooh. And we're not going to be too much longer because I'm hungry. I literally woke up, felt some type of way, decided to go live, and literally you guys made my day so much better. All right, you guys literally lifted my spirits. The January predictions video is back up in action, and you guys just reassured me. You guys said, you know what, sister, be your true authentic self. Whoever ain't rocking with you, they just gotta go. And I vibe with that. Y'all are lit. Because we are sisters. We stand together. Hey, we make up one big family, but we don't look the same. Our spots are different. Hey, different colors. Believe in this stuff. All right, so cheetah girls. All right, you guys ready for this lesson? Are you guys ready? Okay, so we're gonna break this down, you guys. I hope you guys are following along with me. So we're gonna do an example, okay? We're gonna do an example of a license plate. Different colors. We make up one big family, but we don't look the same. So, for example, let's go ahead and say, and I hope this doesn't come out backwards, class. Okay. So let's say the license plate number is A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So say this is this backwards, you guys? Tell me if this is backwards. Hey, Kenny, you better roll that up. You better roll it up. Is this backwards? Okay. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how do we add this up? Okay, class? Okay, students? Okay, so should I write? Okay, I'm going to write out. All right. Patience is a virtue, you guys. So first things first, I'm going to write out the numerology alphabet. All right. I'm going to write out the numerology alphabet here just so that everybody can know like what each of the letters adds up to. So we have, in numerology, it's 9 numbers. It's 1 through 9. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and so 1, I'm just going to write this out really quick. A, J, because I just, actually, should I write it out? Yeah, I'll write it out. You're my survivor, you're my living proof. My love is like the day. I've been waiting for some. Okay, no, this is. So I'm gonna run out of room if I do that. So you guys, if you want to follow along with me, on Google, go to Numerology Alphabet, and you will see the numerology alphabet. Go to images, and you want the one that has a 9 in it, that goes up to number 9. Okay, so because I will run out of space. So this is the license plate. B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how do we add this up? How do we do it? So A on the numerology alphabet, you guys, equals up to a 1. Okay? Because basically it goes in order. So A is 1, 2 is B, 3 is 4. No, sorry. I'm so sorry. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is F, 7 is G, H is 8, 9 is I, and then it restarts. So 1 is J again. So it's like that, okay? You guys get it? So with that being said, here we have A. So A equals up to a 1. So we write that down here, and I'm going to use a different color so you guys can actually see and follow along. So we have A is a 1. So we have 1 plus, and 2 is a B in numerology. And then C is a 3. And then we would just do plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. All right, so that looks a little bit crooked, but it's okay. So I'm going to fix that. Plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. And so now you just add it up to the lowest common denominator. So 1 plus 2 equals up to a 3. And it's just simple math. It's simple math to figure this out. So 1 plus 2 equals a 3. Add that down here. 3 plus 3 equals a 6. All right. 6 plus a 1 equals a 7. 7 plus 2 equals a 9. 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. That equals up to a 3 again. And then we have 3 plus 4 is the total license plate number. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a 7 license plate number. You guys see how I did that? You guys see how I did that? Do you need another example? You want another example? Because we are sisters, we stand together. We make up one big family, but we don't look the same. Our spots are different. Different. Ooh, ee. All right. So, we have a 7. And so basically, when you add all of this up, the lowest common denominator, it should not be a double digits unless it's a master number, unless it's a 11 or 22. In this case, if you have a 33, add 3 plus 3, that your car equals up to a 6. So this is how to calculate your license plate number. And like I said earlier, your license plate, the number of your license plate, whatever that adds up to, you guys, that sets the tone for the vehicle, what will take action in a vehicle, what will take place in the vehicle. Now, if you actually, excuse me guys, because it's hot. It's real hot. It's real hot up in here. So if you actually go around and calculate license plate numbers, if you calculate it, oh, I look like somebody's baby kid. But if you actually calculate license plate numbers, you can see how it resonates. So if somebody has a number 7, if somebody has a number 7 license plate number, 7 is what? 7 is a spiritual number. 7 is a number of growth, expansion. Normally when people have a license plate number of a 7, that means that this is going to be a driver that gets lost in their mind. They are constantly thinking about things. And this is a driver that sometimes, is on autopilot when they drive. So they're driving and they're thinking about all of this stuff. And then somehow they just get to their destination without even, realizing, oh my gosh, I've been driving this whole time. So with the driver number 7, also the energy of the car, they're going to be listening to more chill music. They're not going to be listening to music that is, disturbing. It's all about the peace. It's all about silence. Normally people with a number 7 license plate, these are people that listen to podcasts, that listen to YouTube videos while they're driving, that listen to them. That they want to learn. They're constantly learning. I look at the 7 license plate as a car that's going to be fairly clean. They like to keep it clean and tidy. But just learning. And every license plate has pros and cons. Okay? So you guys wanted to know about a number 5 license plate. And if you guys can, while you're watching this, go out to your car, take a picture of your license plate, come back inside and add it up. Figure out what you're driving. Because I feel like as humans, as all of us, we need to know what kind of car energy we're rocking with. And I know from experience, I'm not going to go too in depth, but there are people in Christopher and I's life that drive a 5 car and it's trouble. Okay, it's trouble. All right, so everybody wants to know about having a number 5 license plate. And again, I'm going to keep saying it. The license plate number sets the tone for the whole vehicle, how the vehicle driver drives, what is going to happen, all this. So a number 5. So if somebody is driving a number 5 vehicle, this is going to be a vehicle that is, like the number, constantly wanting to travel. So if you have a number 5 car, you're constantly going to be driving long distances. You're always going to be on the road. You're always going to be traveling. All right, it's kind of like the car in the driveway is just tempting you. Drive me. I haven't been drove in a while. So if you have a number 5 car, you're going to be driving long distances. And these drivers of number 5 vehicles, they don't have problems with driving. They enjoy it, okay, because it's all about the thrill. And so the number 5, I mean, it can be a little bit traumatic, causing trouble. So People that drive a number 5 car, they need to be very mindful, because if you're driving a number 5 car, you can easily become distracted. Number 5 vehicles, they're prone to people that are kind of more immature, or people that are just focusing on materialistic things, or people. Yeah, my sister, she personally drives a number 5 car, but it's not to the extreme as like other people that I know that have a number 5 car. But these are people that are on the phone. They're on the phone while they're talking. They text while they drive on that Apple Watch, like my damn sister. But she's more cautious about it. But a lot of I drove with a few number 5 people. Christopher knows. Ooh, Christopher was holding on to that dang handlebar. But it can be prone to accidents. It can be prone to, because it's distractions. So you don't want to have your music blasting. And normally people that have a number 5 car, they blast the music. They blast the music, and they're prone to distractions, drama, arguing on the phone, accidents. Okay, so me personally, I would not want a number 5 car. A lot of people that have a number 5 car are like new drivers, or they're younger people. All right, but there can be older people that have a number 5 car, but they might just not drive that one all the time. Number 5 cars also tend to look very appealing, very nice as well. All right, but they can bring trouble, especially the passengers that are in the vehicle. So, you might be driving with somebody that has a number 5 car, and they might always have people coming in and out of their car. All right, good people, bad people, it doesn't matter. All right, so you want to be careful, because it can attract a lot of distractions, a lot of long driving too. And some places that a number 5 car might drive to might put the driver in a lot of trouble or bad predicaments. Okay, so if you drive a number 1, I'm a 5 car with a 5 car, and it. Oh, wow. So if you're driving a number 1 vehicle, number 1 vehicles, I look at that as the car that's basically independent. The people that are a number 1 driver, they're very independent. They normally like driving alone. They like being the driver. They don't like being driven around. They like their independence. They like the ability to just pop up, drive wherever they want, and just go, all right? Number 1 people, they're also, I'm sensing very tidy energy, very tidy, wanting to keep it clean, smelling nice. These are also very responsible drivers. I feel like they're very responsible, and they, like I said, they prefer to drive. They don't want other people to drive them around, because they know that they trust themselves more than anybody. All right. Also, I see you like with the number 1 car, just more independence, driving alone, not really wanting to, not wanting to really have passengers that might, irritate you, or even not irritate you. It might, just make you a little bit nervous, all that energy. Okay. A number 2 car, I feel like a number 2 car, it's perfect for people in a relationship. That's normally a car where people share the vehicle, multiple people drive it. Good for people in relationships. A number 2 car always has 2 people riding in it at least. It's a very friendly car. It's a very happy car. I feel like people that drive a number 2 car, the car rides are always positive. I feel like, for you guys, car number 2 people, it's the energy of, just driving for fun sometimes. If you're bored, you want to have fun, go drive a little bit, go take it for a spin. Yes. I do research. My car was made in 2002, I believe. Bless. Okay. Okay. What car number do you have, Kenya? Let me see. Did you ever say it? Let me see. Wow, you said y'all be in that joint. Y'all so cute. So a car number 3. Okay, a car number 3, I feel like a car number 3, that's going to be a car that might frequently need to get worked on. That might be a car, car number 3, that, or your license plate equaling up to a car, that's the energy of somebody that likes to mod their car, somebody that likes to add things to their car, somebody that buys a car and enhances it, like soups it up, or makes improvements, car flippers, all that energy. So I feel like, if you have a number 3 car, you might constantly find yourself working on that car, or getting it seen, getting it looked at. Okay. It does. Always need work. It's in the shop as we speak. I mean, that's period. That's a car number 3. All right. But I feel like also, if you have a car number 3, the universe has blessed you with that for a reason. And, you're going through all that for a reason. It's teaching you something. Car number 3 is a teacher. It teaches all of the passengers certain things. Okay, so that's powerful. If you have a car number 4, and I believe Christopher and I have a car number 4, and the car number 4, this is so cool. So basically, if you have a car number 4, that's the energy of finding yourself driving multiple people different places. It's called the taxi. So if you drive a car number 4, you're always going to be, helping other people. People might call you like, hey, I need a ride. Can you take me here? And they're going to do it. They're going to do it without a problem. It's a family car. All right. So people with a car number 4, it's families, maybe it's parents that have a bunch of kids that have to take their kids to, after school activities, take them to school, take them to get food. And even if you drive a car number 4, I think we have Chris, do we have a car number 4? It's one of the numbers. I don't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's number 4. And if you have a car number 4, you're just always chauffeuring people, but you're doing it from a place of love, helping people, being a support for other people. All right. So it's very powerful. And once again, if you have a car number 4, the main theme is just driving people places. All right. Driving people places, multiple places from the kindness of your heart. So car number 5, we already talked about it. If you have a car number 5, he thinks it's either a 4 or a 6. Pop's got a number 1 car. That's the truck, right? What's the red car? The red car is something else. The red car that your father has, that's a car that can bring stress. Do you remember what that one is? I know it's not a number 1. I think the truck is a number 1. And oh yeah, if you drive a number 1 car also, you are eco-friendly. You want to be as sustainable as possible. You might even prefer walking certain places, or just all that energy. So anyways, moving forward. So I was on a number 4. So if you have a car number 4, you're chauffeuring people, or it might be a 6. Bless. We're going to have to figure that out. So, but I feel like number 4, that's accurate. That's on point. So number 5, again, if you have a car number 5, you better sage your car, smudge your car. Don't be on your phone while you're driving. All right. 2 people in Christopher's family drive a car number 5, and we don't want no car number 5. We don't want it. We don't want it. But those cars, they look nice. They're tempting. They tempt younger people. Okay. So moving on to car number 6. If you have a car number 6, remember 6 is the number all about, giving and receiving. All right. So actually car number 6 might be the one. If you have a license plate that equals up to a number 6, that's the car that chauffeurs you around. That's the car that takes you to and from, driving people everywhere. So, if you're a friend and your friends don't drive yet, they're going to be like, hey, can you take me here? Hey, can you pick me up? Hey, can you drop me off home? That's the energy of a number 6. The number 4 car is all about responsibility. So I take that back, you guys. I'm sorry. Car number 4, if you have a license plate number 4, that's the energy of, so I think the red car is a number 4 in Christopher's parents' house, but the number 4 car, that is the energy of, that could lead to stress, stressing in the car, or whatever the case scenario is, stressful conversations in the car. That car number 4, it's all about responsibility. So when somebody drives a car number 4, they can just feel like, they have so much weighing on them, everything's falling back on them, all of the energy. It can bring, a lot of good responsibility, but sometimes it can stress you out. So if you drive a number 4 car, listen to some classical music, listen to some relaxing music, listen to music that will calm you down. Okay, so number 5 we already said is, like a little bit of a freedom car. It's a trouble-ish car, accident prone. So a number 6 is all about driving people places, chauffeuring places, giving back to people, giving and receiving. So, normally a number 6 car, maybe their friends are like, hey, can you drive me here? I'll give you gas. So here you go. Look, number 5 is definitely a party car. It's trouble. Anyways, So, number 6, you might get paid to drive people places. All right. And number 7, like I said earlier, the number 7 car is the car of learning. It's the car of growth. It's the car. I look at the number 7 driver as very mature, very responsible. This is somebody that is very up in their higher chakras. So, once again, if you have a number 7 car, that's the energy of, your mind might just be on autopilot. So, your body is going to be driving you, spirit's going to protect you, but you're not going to really be focusing. You're not really going to be paying attention. You're just going to be in your head. These people are thinkers. Okay? These people are thinkers. They're always learning. They might even be listening to podcasts in the car. Things of that sort. So moving on to car number 8. If you have a car number 8, 8 is money. 8 is money. So that's going to be a luxurious car. A car number 8 is going to be very beautiful looking. It's going to look very expensive even if it's not. A car number 8, the owner of an 8 number car, they're going to take good care of their car. They're going to take pride in it. They're always washing their car. They're always making it look nice. They're always making it look polished. People might be jealous of a car number 8. All right. The car number 8, wherever that takes you, it's going to take you to the bag. All right, just like Alyssa said, if somebody that has a good job, well-paying job, they have a car number 8, or they might be attracted to car number 8s, or they might have multiple. If you have multiple cars in your driveway, if you get to a point in life where you have multiple different cars, look into the license plate numbers, because each car will set the tone for your drive and where you go and how the drive will be, and it's just powerful. So car number 8, a lot of people might be jealous or envious of your vehicle. They're like, dang, how do they afford that? How do they get that? And luck. I feel like a number 8 car, that's going to be very lucky. For some reason, number 8's giving me a lucky vibe. I feel like you guys just might luck out. You guys might just be very lucky in that vehicle. I mean, I feel like the vehicle, once again, money. I'm just hearing money, feeling money. And also that could be another message. You might have to put a lot of money into the car. It might cost you a lot of money, but you're just going to be oozing out this energy where people are just going to be like, dang, I'm trying to be on that level. And also, if you have to get the car number 8 fixed, it might cost you a lot of money because it's going to be so luxurious, okay? And then finally, a number 9 car. The number 9 car, it's very loving. It's compassionate. The driver of a number 9 car cares about society, cares about humanity. It's a very compassionate car. So this is going to be a car where you're going to have deep conversations, healing conversations, going on late night rides and talking about real stuff in a car number 9, being nurtured in a car number 9. Car number 9, it's good for elders, it's good for older people, it's good for families. It's a very loving, caring car. So people, yeah, number 8 is like the leader or a boss, period. He said it. And so a car number 8, I feel like if it's not 8, a car number 9, if people are driving a car number 9 and they see like a homeless person on the side of the road, they're not going to have a problem helping them, or, they're going to drive their car, long distance to help other people. They're all about family. They're all about helping people. And also in a car number 9, you might notice you get a lot of calls or texts while you're in there, like, hey, I need some advice. People that drive a number 9 car, they give good advice. I feel that. Okay? The amount of deep convos and late night drives with a close friend, yes, period. Okay? And so if you're driving a master number car, what does it mean to drive a master number car? A number 11. So I feel like a number 11, and this is just for me, I feel like 11, it's all about blessings, okay? Oh, that's beautiful. So blessings. I feel like if you're driving a number 11 car, once again, just like some of the other vehicles I talked about, you might just be at the right place at the right time. All right, lucky. So if your car equals up to a 10, you have a number 1. You add that down to the lowest common denominator. So 1 plus 0 equals a 1. So that means you have a car number 1. Okay. So, and we're doing numerology. So I might have to make a whole video on breaking it down. So in numerology, you have a car number 1, independence. I bet you were so happy when you got your vehicle. Yes, like that's just the energy of car number 1, like independence, leader. All right, taking good care of your vehicle, taking really good care of it. That's your baby right there, car number 1. All right, keeping it clean, keeping it tidy. All right, you like to be very independent. And also, car number 1, people, you guys do not like for somebody in the passenger seat to tell you how to drive or, you know, be the passenger seat driver. You're like, okay, I got this. I know. You're just independent. All right, independent. Do you know what that means? That's you guys, group number 1 or car number 1. But do you guys see the importance of numerology in your vehicle? And again, this is for so many things. Phone numbers, all right, address numbers. So for example, you guys want to talk about house numbers? And we're going to soon wrap this up because me and Christopher are hungry. I know I'm hungry, so if I'm hungry, he has to be hungry. Huh, honey bunny? Oh, 11. So, like, again, 11 is a master number. Oh, yeah, intuition. If you are driving a master number 11 vehicle, your intuition, you guys, if you are in this vehicle and your gut is telling you something, that's spirit, all right? That's the spiritual realm telling you, hey, turn this way, you might dodge an accident. So if you are driving a master number 11 car, listen to your intuition. Your intuition will urge you to do certain things. And that's a definite blessing card. It's a good energy. I haven't done much research on it, so I'm not going to speak too much about it, but I feel really good energies about that. So addresses, all right? Address, your home address, okay? So when you're calculating your home address, okay? So master number 22, I know that it goes up to number 11. I don't know. Me personally, if mine equals up to a 22, I'm going to reduce it down to a 4. That's just what I'm going to do. Because I don't know much about the number 22 master number. I'm going to be transparent with you. I haven't done much research on that. Yeah, you know, so house numbers. So when we're calculating the house number, you know, and this is for where you live, your address, you don't worry about the street name. You don't worry about the street name. You worry about, what is the super chat? Let me see. Let me take a peek. Okay. Okay, so let me see what this is. Okay, so, will I marry my boyfriend and do he wants to, okay. So, all right, so if you're still in here, I'll pull a card for that, but no more questions, you guys. All right, what's the energy? What's the energy around? All right, so Spirit is wanting you to, you have options. You have a lot of options here, all right? So next to King of Pentacles, this is the energy to weigh your options carefully. Make sure that this person will be able to support you and you will be able to support this person. And make sure that there is no funny business going on with this person. Make sure that they're being honest. Make sure that they're an honest person, all right? If you have a lot of mixed feelings about this person, you have those feelings for a reason. But overall, Spirit is telling you to steer clear or slow it down. Don't focus too much on that right now. Focus on building your own wealth. Focus on building yourself up, all right? Focusing on getting yourself to this King of Pentacles energy before you focus on love, because as of right now, I feel like you're having mixed feelings for a reason. And the Hierophant being in reverse, maybe somebody's not being honest, okay? But overall, Knight of Wands in reverse, Spirit's wanting you to slow it down. Don't rush into this too quick, because if you rush into this, 3 of Swords. Okay, 3 of Swords. So we don't want to rush into anything too quickly, and pay attention to the thoughts that you're having. Pay attention to the reoccurring thoughts and feelings, because you're feeling that for a reason. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about these street names. I mean, the house address. All right, so your house address. So when you are calculating your house address, you guys, you don't worry about the street. You don't worry about nothing. All you need is the digits, okay? So for example, I'll use my old house number, okay? So, Okay, so my old street address was 21541. We don't need to worry about the street name. We just need the numbers. All right, so if you have an apartment, okay, if your apartment has a letter in it, so for example, if your apartment is 215AB, you would have 21512. All right. Again, if you're lost with the letters, Google Numerology Alphabet. Okay. So let's go ahead and add these up. Okay. So we have 2 plus 1, we got a 3. 3 plus 5, 5, 6, 7, 8 equals an 8. Okay. So then we have 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have a 12 that equals up to a 3. And then a 3 plus 1 equals a 4. So my old house was a 4. You see how I did that? This looks kind of confusing, but basically you add everything up to the lowest common denominator. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. All right, 8 plus 4 equals up to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. 3 plus 1 equals a 4. That's how simple numerology is, you guys. All right, so there's no overthinking it. You add it up to the lowest common denominator. So same thing with down here. You ready for this? We have 2 plus 1. That equals up to a 3. All right, 3 plus 5, that equals up to an 8, okay? And then 8 plus 1 is a 9. 9 plus 2, 9, 10, 11 equals up to a 2. All right, so pro tip, anything that you add to a 9 equals back to it. So if you add 3 plus 9, that equals back to a 3. If you add 4 plus 9, that equals back to a 4, so on and so forth. So that's just a powerful number of number 9. All right, oh, you guys didn't even see that. Okay, so is everybody ready to hear about their house numbers? Did everybody calculate their house numbers? Did everybody calculate their house numbers? Don't include the zip code. We're strictly looking at the energy of your house. All right, so we got a lot of number 8s. We got a lot of number 8s. I'm happy for you guys. So, let's talk about it. So, and I've talked about this briefly. I'm going to make a formal video on it. All right. So, we got some houses in here. Powerful. All right, here we go. So if you live in a number 1 house, if you have a number 10, you actually add that up. 1 plus 0 equals a 1. So you're living in a 1 house, okay? Unless it's a master number, you put it to the lowest common denominator. So 11 is a master number house. So you have an 11. Okay? So here we go. So if you are living in a number 1 house, it's the leader. If you're living in a number 1 house, every person that's living in that house will be fending for themselves. They will be worrying about themselves. Number 1 is not a family house. A lot of times when people are living in a number 1 house, everybody in that household, they're all just focusing on themselves. They're all just, fending for themselves, okay? Number 1 is not a house for family, all right? A number 1 house, if a family is living in a number 1 house, the parents are going to be just focusing on their job, their career. The kids are going to have their own problems, but the kids are going to feel like they have no one to turn to. All right. The kids are all going to be dealing with different things, different problems. But again, the parents are focusing on other things that they don't put all of their energy in their kids. So it's not the parents' fault, it's the energy of the house. If somebody's living in a number 1 house, a lot of people in that house are going to feel lonely, okay? Because 1, it stands by itself. Everybody is, out for themselves. For example, somebody in my family lives in a number 1 house, and it's a family. Okay, so from my experience, seeing a family living in a number 1 house, it's not good. A lot of people were saying it's toxic. I'm not going to bash anybody, but it could be better, you know, because we have so many different people in that household focusing on so many different things, focusing on their own individuality, that they're not coming together. They're not coming together and, you know, talking about each other's day. They're just not doing it. So if you live in a number house, it's not a bad house, but it depends on your circumstances. If you are a single person, if you're focusing on your career, if you are in the public eye, if you are like celebrities live in a number one house, single celebrities that are just focusing on their career, they're focusing on themselves, they don't have anybody else to look out for, the number one house is for you. So again, with all of the houses, the house numbers, there's no such thing as a bad house number. But if the wrong person gets in the wrong house number that's not suited for them at all, certain karma can be activated, you know, certain life debts can be activated. So it's deep. I'm going to make a full video on this. But like I said, you know, single people with no kids, no responsibilities are perfect for a number one house. People that are building their career, that are focusing on building themselves, perfect. All right, bachelors, single people, all right, even people in a relationship, a number one house really isn't for them, because they're both going to be focusing on their own lives. They're both going to be focusing on growing themselves, not coming together. Again, loneliness in the house number one. You add the apartment. Yes, you can add up your apartment number and the letters and all of that. All right. All right. House number two. House number two. Okay, so if you're living in a house number two, the house number two, as you can guess, this is the perfect house for relationships, for lovers. House number two is the perfect house for relationships and lovers. Relationships and marriages and friendships and all of that will thrive in a number two house. Why? Because two, it's all about coming together. It's all about teamwork and collaboration. So who would the number two house not be suited for? If somebody is a selfish person, if somebody is more so focusing on themselves, a number two house wouldn't be good for them. If somebody's a loner and they don't like dealing with other people, a number two house is not for them. Okay. But again, number two, it's good for, you know, relationships, having fun, friendships. Okay, that's the energy, working together, collaborating. A lot of roommates might live in a number two house. Okay, so again, the main energy of a number two, it's all about balance, finding balance. So again, another little cute little quirk about living in a number two house, that's the energy of things have to be perfect. You know, things have to be in balance. So if a picture is, you know, tilted, if the picture isn't even, it's going to drive the people living in the house crazy. They're going to fix it. Things can't be out of balance. If you live in a number two house, it has to be clean. It has to be pristine. All right, it always has to look put together. All right, number two houses are very beautiful as well. So number three house. A number three house. So if somebody is living in a number three house, my sister Taylor is living in a number three house. This is the party house. This is a house for, you know, a lot of parties, a lot of family get-togethers. This is a great house to start a family. This is a great house for relationships, for friendships, starting families. Like I said, a number three house is so beautiful. All right, number three houses, they're normally light. All right, they normally have light colors. They're very welcoming. All right, number three houses can also bring a lot of hangovers as well. Hangovers and that kind of energy from parties. And also stress. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it, but people with the number three house, it can bring some sort of stress, okay? So even if you don't party a lot, at family gatherings, okay, people coming together, people having fun in this house, okay? So it might not be like a raging party, but you normally have guests coming in and out. You don't mind having guests. And people that live in a number three house, you have a yellow house. It's positive, beautiful. Number three house people, they sometimes their house might be a little bit messy just because they have so much going on. They're entertaining and they're great entertainers. I mean, people with the number three house, just so friendly, so welcoming, and it's just a very pretty, beautiful house. Normally, like I said, it might be a little bit cluttered, or they might not clean up every room in their house, but basically they might have a room in their house where they just throw everything, if guests come over unannounced or randomly, spirit of the moment, they're just going to throw something in one of the rooms upstairs or where people aren't at, just because they like for things to look put together, but sometimes, they're just having too much fun where they don't really clean up right away, but they're clean people. Okay, so a number 4. So I used to live in a number 4. Number 4. So, yeah, every room, every come to all the time. So, wow. Yeah, drinking a lot, hangovers, yep. So if you live in a number 4 house, 4 is all about structure. 4 is stern. 4 is strict. And let me put this in a little easy to understand equation. A number 4, I grew up in a number 4 house, okay? All my life I was living in a number 4 house. My mom was a single mom. My father wasn't living there, and it was 4 children, okay? So a total of 5 people living in a number 4 house. My mom was always at work, and when she wasn't at work, she was always sleeping. So all of the kids had to, be quiet while she was home. We had to make sure that we kept the house clean. We had to make sure that before she came home, we did the dishes. We cleaned our rooms. We put everything away nice and neat. It was like a strict household, okay? A number 4 house can bring stress. A number 4 house can bring, especially for like the leader of the house. Yes, we're on number 4. The leader of a house number 4, like the owner or the renter of the house number 4, can feel very stressed, can feel like there's nobody really there understanding them, or like everything falls back on them. So they feel like they have to have things in order. All right. Yes. You feel like you raised yourself. And you know what? People that grow up in a number 4 house, they have a strong character, all right, that builds a good, strong character. People that grow up in a number 4 house, they grow up with the wisdom of how to fend for themselves, how to, you stick to a routine, how to be disciplined, okay? And also, if you live in a number 4, I'm hearing military, so some people that live in a military family, a very strict, stern family, can live in a number 4 house. Again, a number 4 house is perfect for some people, but not so perfect for other people. So if you're somebody and you love routine, things always have to be consistent. If it's not consistent, you don't want it. A number 4 house is for you. If you are working hard, if you're a hard worker, if you want a place where things can just always be neat, always be tidy, you need a number 4 house. Okay, we're on number 4. If you don't like routine, if you don't like, rules, if you don't like rules and regulations, a number 4 house isn't for you. If you can't handle the stress, don't get in a number 4 house. From experience, a number 4 house can be all work, no play. Okay, all work, no play. Woo! Number 5. So if you are living in a number 5 house, people, and it's funny because we're just talking about military, but people that are, military families that are constantly traveling, they're constantly moving, temporary homes are number 5. So if you are renting a house, it might be a number 5. Or if you don't plan to stay there for a long time, it might be a number 5. Also, how to notice a number 5 house, constantly going in and out. People are constantly going in and out. They're constantly waking up. I want to try this today. I want to do this today. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. Number 5 people, they're very creative. All right, number 5 people, they wake up one day and they just want to go travel. All right, they up and leave everything and just go travel. All right. So just know that a number 5 house, it brings change a lot. All right. Always rearranging. Number 5 households, they're rearranging the furniture all the time. They're changing the themes of the bathrooms. They're maybe even repainting. Things just don't stay the same, all right? That is the energy of a number 5 house, all right? So it's very beautiful. A lot of people are coming in and out, all right? And it's just, it's good for everybody. I mean, it's good for different people. If you don't like change, if you don't like to switch things up, don't live in a number 5 house. If you want a permanent homestead, a number 5 is just not for you. Okay, a number 5 house is not for you. If you don't like spontaneous energy, if you don't like, just going with the flow, Merry Christmas. But yeah, moving on to a number 6, all right? 6. If you're living in a number 6 house, this is the house of give and take. So if you're living in a number 6 house, the people that live there, okay, the people that live in a number 6, they're natural born givers. They love to give people. They love to help people. If you have a family member or a friend that lives in a number 6 house and you call them and you're like, hey, I just got in a fight with my sister. Can I come over? They're gonna open their door, okay? They're gonna say, come on, all right? Have you eaten? I'm gonna fix you some food. Let's go get some food. I'm gonna take care of you. Come here. I got you. All right? Number 6, it's all about helping people. And also, if you live in a number 6, it's easy for you guys to attract help, especially financial help. If you're ever in an issue, if you're ever tied up with funds or anything like that, if you live in a number 6 house, there's always going to be somebody that will help you in your household, okay? So, a lot of people that live in a number 6, it's just all about giving, helping people. They're very generous. They're very loving. These are the people that like to celebrate Halloween, pass out candy. They buy the expensive candy and give it out to the kids just because, here, take it. It's for you. All right. I also feel like if you live in a number 6 house, that can bring some unnecessary clutter because a lot of people are gifting you things. A lot of people are giving you things. So, it's that energy of you're going to receive the gifts, but you might have a hard time getting rid of it, or you might re-give gifts to other people. So if somebody gives you a gift and you don't want it, you're going to give that gift to somebody else. That kind of energy, that's the number 6, okay? So, yeah, and also 6, it's all about balance, okay? So, again, a number 6 house, it's going to be very tidy. It's going to be put together. Presentation is everything, all right? Things can't be out of order. Things can't be messy, all right? We got to put the dishes away, We got to clean the bathroom, it's only right. And they don't do it just because people are coming over. They do it just for their well-being, It has to look right. It has to look good, all right? But the number 9 is also inside of the number 6. So number 6 and the number 9 house are fairly similar. And again, number 9 is all about humanity, giving back to humanity, helping humanity. So number 6 household, very helpful. Like if your neighbor is a number 6 and you are in some sort of crisis and you knock on their door, they will help you. All right. They won't look at you crazy. They'll say, come in. All right. So, yes. Sharing, okay? The 6 is also a really good family house. It is. All right, so number 7. All right, a number 7. If you are living in a number 7 house, this is the tea. Woo! So, a number 7, it's the number of, spiritual growth, spiritual enlightenment, okay? A number 7 house, it's peaceful. It's quiet. It's a library, okay? You go into a number 6 house, there's books. There's books everywhere. There's research everywhere. They're reading. If you are somebody and you work from home, or if you're somebody in your life career or your life purpose involves studying, reading, research, okay? A number 7 house is for you. The number 7 house is quiet. It has darker features, okay? Darker colors on the wall, darker paintings, darker curtains. I will be saving this, okay? Lots of books, lots of wisdom. You go to somebody's number 7 house, it's quiet, it's peaceful. They might be playing relaxing nature music, all right? They might be burning some peaceful incense, okay? It's a spiritual house, and it's also secretive. So a number 7 house, these people might practice spirituality, but on a quieter level. They don't broadcast it to the world, all right? A number 7 house brings wisdom, it brings knowledge, and if you're going through a spiritual awakening and you're living in a number 7 house, bless. Wow, 132 books and counting. That's the perfect house. If you're somebody you don't like quiet, you don't like your peace, you need to be around people, a number 7 house is not for you. Yeah. Silence. Yes. You just moved to a 7 from a 1, so that's completely different. All right. That's different. That's change right there. All right. A number 7 house, that's chaos, bless. And sometimes, when people are out of order and they're not in alignment with where they need to be, their house number might not resonate, but normally it resonates, okay? Yeah. So a number 7 house, it's powerful. Chaos can still, you're right about that. Chaos can still be spiritual. It can, it can bring, conflicts that need to be solved. It can bring up, past trauma. Exactly. Sometimes, exactly. You said that correctly. Sometimes chaos is exactly what we need to get our lives back in order. And I definitely agree with that. All right. So moving on to a number 8. And the number 8 house, it's near and dear to my heart. I love number 8's house energy. So a number 8 house, this is a house that's constantly on the go. All right, kind of like a number 5, but better, okay? A number 8, everybody in this household, they're always going in and out. This is going to be a house that attracts a lot of traffic. A lot of people are going in and out. A lot of people are, going after their ambitious, all right? Their ambitions. A lot of people are following their dreams. The number 8 house is good for business owners. It's good if you have your own business. It's good for bringing in the money. A number 8 house, oh my gosh, especially if you're self-employed, this is the perfect house to keep the business going, the money flowing. But in a number 8 house, just as quickly as the money comes in, the money can go, okay? So also, a number 8 house attracts a lot of red, the color red. You might have a red car, or you might have red paintings, red candles, red walls. A number 8 house, the color red just goes with it so beautifully. Subconsciously, you're attracted to the color red because the number 8 house brings in passions. It tells you to follow your passions, your dreams, okay? So if you have a dream, if you want to start your own business, if you want to bring in more money, prosperity, success, the number 8 house is for success, okay? The number 8 house is for you, okay? The number 8 house can also bring legal issues, legal matters. So people that live in a number 8 house might have to get attorney. They might have to go to court, all right? They might, yeah, they might, be a lawyer, all right? So it's not always bad, okay? Especially if you were born on the 26th of the month and you live in a number 8 house, you are in alignment. That is a house where you will be so lucky. Number 8 is a very lucky house. Money, 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 money. Number 8 houses are normally very nice. They're very luxurious. They're big. A lot of people might be envious of a number 8 house because of how beautiful it is in the possessions, okay? Yes, period, all right? And so with that being said, you guys, a con about the number 8 house is because the people living in the number 8 house love to spend money, they have the money to spend it, it can attract hoarding, okay? You might have a hoarding problem, or you might just have an abundance of things that you hold on to. So if you have a history of hoarding, the number 8 house might, especially over time, it might bring, a lot of clutter, So if you live in a number 8 house, just make sure that you're constantly, getting rid of things that no longer serve you, gift it, give it to friends, or whatever the case scenario is. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, Alyssa. I'm talking about houses. The new moon is on the 26th, and so is your birthday. I think that's so powerful. Yes, I never thought about that. Thank you, sister. Yes. So that is very powerful, and I'm feeling the energy already. I love it. But yeah, that's a bit about the number 8. I will let you guys know this. My YouTube, the success of my YouTube took off living in a number 8 house. So yeah, I mean, that is how powerful numbers are so important. And I'm going to make a video on how to change your house number, because the house that you're living in, you can change it. You can change the number. And I'll tell you guys, I did that with this house, and it works. It works. Okay. Moving on to the number 9. All right. And yes, life path with your house number, if those two are in balance, you're golden. You're golden. So a number 9. The number 9 house, for one, pets. All right. How to know if somebody lives in a number 9 house? It's the pets. They have a lot of pets. They attract pets. Normally with people living in a number 9 house, they have stray cats, stray dogs that they feed, or they bring them in. Okay, the number 9 house is also really good for elders, people that have retired, people that are taking it easy. The number 9 house can attract a lot of phone calls, a lot of, meeting up with people, people calling you for advice, people calling you for help. All right. yeah, helping other people, because again, number 9 is all about humanity and helping humanity and healing the humanity and humility. All right, all that energy, just universal love. So a number 9 house, it's slow paced. It's slow paced. A number 9 house is very good for light workers. A number 9 house is really good for people that have spiritual practices or spiritual businesses. All right. I'm confused. Do you have that? So this is 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. It seems like you live in a number 5. Yeah. Sorry, my iPad's acting. Yeah, it seems like a 5. But anyways, you guys, number 9, you know, it's a very slow-paced, relaxing home, okay? This is a home where you can relax, where you can just be comfortable. This is a home where people are just expressing love. It's good for elders. It's good for families. Normally, you know, people or a family, like 2 parents that raise their kids and their kids are adults, they might move into a number 9 house. It's slower paced. It's relaxing. If you buy a vacation home, make sure that vacation home is a number 9. Period, or number 7. I mean, really, it's up to you. It's up to whatever you are drawn to. It's up to your life path. It's up to you. But a number 9 house, it's very relaxing. It's very peaceful. And it's very therapeutic. But one thing about it, it will bring a lot of phone calls, okay? It'll bring a lot of people asking for your guidance and asking for your assistance. That's why it's really good for spiritual workers, okay? If you have a spiritual business that, you know, you call people, you FaceTime people, they'll come. Okay, so, and now moving forward to a master number house. If you live in a master number 11, this is going to be a very beautiful house, very elegant, very bright, very classy. Okay, master number, and I'm seeing the birds, they're flying. So if you're living in a number 11 house, your intuition is going to be thriving. Your intuition is going to be on point in that house. It's going to be very beautiful. It's going to look elegant. A lot of people, oh yeah, I'm still alive. A lot of people living in a master number 11 house, they're very lucky. It's very elegant. It's very beautifully decorated. I'm seeing marble floors. I'm seeing white, elegant walls, tall ceilings, chandeliers. All right. These people that live in a master number 11 house, they're just very artistic. They're creative. All right. They have this eye for beauty. And that's, if you live in a number 10, that sums down to a number 1. So you're living in a number 1 house. Okay. Yes. All right. So with that being said, you guys, do you guys want more numerology? Because we can break everything down. Your phone numbers set the tone for what kind of people you'll be interacting with. All right, these numbers are so important. The numbers that come up into your life, the numbers that you come across. And you'll notice that your life path number, whatever your life path number is, the universe is going to be presenting that to you multiple times, okay? So, yes. How would a number 1 house be? I mentioned this earlier. The number 1 house is not for families. It's not good for families, okay? The number 1, let's eat, tummy rumbling. I know, that's why I'm ending this. Number 1 house is for independent people. It's for people focusing on themselves, okay? If there's multiple people living in a number 1 house, they're all going to be focusing on themselves. Kind of sounds selfish, but in reality, I mean, the number 1 house, it reminds me of the emperor. You know, the emperor, it's just, you know, he's going after his dreams. He's chasing the check. And sometimes, you know, if multiple people are living in a number 1 house, you know, they're all just fending for themselves, okay? All right. So you guys, it's been real. Thank you so much for staying around and chatting with me. How do you know what number you are? I'm going to post this live and I'm going to have it replaying. And will you guys please put some timestamps for me? Please put some timestamps. You guys know I love y'all. And you know I'll pin that comment. I'd love some timestamps if you could. If you feel like blessing me with a Christmas present, I'd love some timies. Give me those timey stamps. All right, but yeah, numerology, it's so powerful. Numbers really set the tone, okay? I might do a video discussing the energy, the vibration of the year to come, you know, breaking that down. But also, it's all about self-reference. When I talk about numerology, I also just channel messages from spirit, so yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit dry. My insides are squeaming. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you guys for making my day amazingly better. Yeah, so I love you guys. It's been real. Peace and love, family. All right, stay lit. We litty, we litty, we litty.